Greetings from Google Academy UK. This is the second make of this video. The first one went absolutely brilliantly. Everything flowed perfectly. Turns out I bought a new computer speaker set, and with that plugged in it stopped the microphone working. So I just had about 37 minutes video of not a word. And without much further ado, let's have a quick look at GCP, the free tier. This is what we're going to be showing you how to get a micro machine, which is free forever. As we can see, look, always free products, one compute engine. It must be in the US regions only though. We'll get to that when we get to actually setting up the machine. So once you've gone through and you do your trial, you click here. It's going to ask you to go through all your trial, set your billing up. And with me, as we can see, sorry about a quick call, phone's on silent now. If we look up here, something else I'd like to point out as well. We can see that I'm signed into Google with hello@rentmydrive.com. That's because I'm using a G Suite account. But you don't have to use a G Suite account. You can just use a standard Gmail because you're not breaching any licenses or anything. And any resources that are billable outside of your free package, you will get. So once you've gone through, what you're going to see, I'll tell you what. Give me 1 second to show something here. Let's see, GCP, try that first, see if we can just go through here, and it may show us on that. No, but when you do join and you sign in, what's going to happen up here is you're going to have a grey banner, and you're going to have it telling you about your free credit of $300. You've got a dismiss and a blue activate button up here. So you press the blue activate button. Make sure you have done that, because with your credit, if you wanted to, you can have a beefier machine, which is like $24 a month for 3.7 gigabytes and one vCPU. And like I said, that's $25 a month. But the one we're going to show you, the micro machine, is free forever, and it can handle about 1,000 visitors at once, I reckon. That's the figures I've seen. And if you do need to, then you become busy, which is good. Loads of visitors. You just pause your machine. You just do a restore from a snapshot, which will take you through in later lessons, and then you just choose to have more resources in your machine, and then go back in and you're up and running. So there's a few things we're going to be doing in this, but the first one is so once you've done that, you're going to come to a dashboard. You're going to have yours may look slightly different because I'm in G Suite, but you'll have see projects here. You need to find your my projects, and then we need to click new project. And as you can see, I've got 22 projects remaining. You start off with 25. I've got a couple that's just been deleted because, like I said, the last video, rather than then just thinking, oh, do you know what, I'll just voice over it. But no, I'll just do it again because there's a couple of areas where it could have been improved. So give it a name. Google Academy UK. And that's good. If we see here as well, look, generated media, whatever. It's like edit. And then what I'll call this is, because I've got two beautiful kids. Tiffy Jack. Jack A. Tiffy Jack 27. That we can see here. If you're doing it with Gmail, you'll not have this. It'll be greyed out. But I'm okay. I want it this organisation. But if I had other organisations, I might want to put it in there. So create this. Takes a moment or two. We can see it's doing it here. You can see earlier I created it and initialising and then deleted it all. So everything you're about to see me go through, I've already done once today, and I'm now doing it a second time. Looks like it's bedded in. Here we see we've got no resources whatsoever. So the first thing I'm going to introduce you to is your sidebar, your menu, and what we're going to pin to the top. These are pretty much the stuff we're going to use. Use that once or twice if we need it. It's good to come back and find your IP address and your WordPress password, wherever. Now these you'll see are here. Look, you can see they're already pinned on mine. So you just look down these here, and you can unpin them if you want to. Apps and services. What else we got? We've got compute engine. Then we're going to have VPC. That's it. Network services. Then we're going to have deployment manager, and I think that's about it. You got big data here as well in these things. So if you need to be crunching big data numbers, you get a terabyte free. So you can crunch terabyte free every single month. And then the other charges are not even worth mentioning. I did watch some fella. He downloaded a load of flights and he queried 200 million rows of data in 2 minutes at a cost of about, I think it was $20. So, you know, 200 billion rows of data, 2 minutes, $20. Nice ring to that. And if you're into that sort of thing, try out your thing. For now, we're going to go to Marketplace. You can go several ways to do this. You can go to Compute Engine, create a VM, and then put WordPress onto that. But I just prefer to go straight into the Marketplace, and then we're going to be searching for WordPress certified by Bitnami. As soon as we hit that, it should come up. There we go. You've got 4 different types, multi-site and whatnot, but for this one, we're just going to choose that one at the top. And with this, what we do is with the SSH, you can see here, look, it's estimating costs $13.61 a month, but it's going to put us on to the next one up from the micro machine. And as we go through here, we'll then be able to choose where we want it, what type of machine, and where we would like it. While this enables, I'm just going to take a quick break. Whilst we're waiting, we'll just go have a look at some of the customers that use GCP, because it's quite, you'll see all the big names are going along here. The computer does its thing. Let's have a look. So as you can see, 8 out of the top 10, 7 out of the top 10. We've got all these sorts of names. Look, Twitter, PayPal, Toyota, Ford, oh, you know all these. We've got all these zones. You've got 140 network edge locations, and later on in the videos I'll take you through setting up WP offload media, or stateless probably I'll use. And what that does, it allows us to distribute all of those images, and if you've got heavy images like, you know, 10,000 products, it's a good idea to offload them. The cost in Google Cloud Storage, so you get a terabyte a month free anyway, I think, is it, to move something. We'll look at the prices later on, but it's just fantastic. But what I do when I get all the way to the end anyway, I put the site on Cloudflare so it's distributed around the world. And when this one's done here, what I'm going to choose is to have it. Let's have a look, it's looking good. No, maybe wrong window. There we go. Shut that window down, don't need that. Right, so as we can see it, give it a name, and it's lowercase and hyphens. So Google Academy UK. And then I'm going to use Europe West 2, because that is London, where I am, and most visitors, well, to be fair, I'll tell you what, we'll go to the cheapest one where it is, US Central 1A. It's saying $13.61 at the moment. That's because of the machine, as you can see, a 1.7 gigabytes you can customize, but let's just go, just show you what sort of packages you can have. 160 vCPUs. Watch how much this costs. About 10,000 a month. Let's see how much it costs with one of these. Oh, a little bit more. Right, so let's change that before it gets silly and Google try and bill me $10,900. Ooh. And I'm going to leave it as just a standard persistent disk. And like I say in one of my videos, if you go on YouTube and just search dead out GoDaddy, you'll see, and in that we have 1 gigabyte in that current package we're on, and it was crashing every day. I got 5 months into building it every single day with just me as admin in the back end, crashing. So I decided I'm going to move, and then I started looking at hosts, and I started, you know, I don't want to go blue host, site ground, all them. Then I started figuring, well, with my site I've got Google Maps running all the search for my vendors and my listings, then I've got Gmail running all my mailer, and then I'm offloading my media to Google Cloud Storage. Thought, why not just move to Google? And so I took 5 or 6 months out, and I'm not going to say it was a struggle, but there's some resources out there, but not brilliant. Right, let's see now. When we click deploy, things will have to start happening up here. We can see at the minute we've got Debian 9, and we've got all these other things. WordPress 5.41, which is that the newest version? I'd have to check. Make sure you tick these, allow HTTP and allow HTTPS, then click deploy. This will take a moment. And like I said, when we go through, we're going to see, we're going to get his IP address for his WordPress website. We'll be able to click and open his WordPress website. All this stuff will appear here, but all we'll see is the IP address and not secure. So then the next stage after that is to create a DNS zone. And then we'll have to go into Namecheap and change the servers back. Well, over, sorry, because I've already changed them over once this morning. Let's have a look, where am I there? DNS, right. Standard name servers, that's good. No, so you are using them. Right, now I'm on domain. Right, just waiting for this where it says pending there. I'm just looking in Namecheap on my other screen at the moment. I just check my. So I need to put them back to standard servers so I can show you how swapping out from Namecheap. There we go. Alright, set that back now, cell change. Namecheap basic DNS. Namecheap web hosting DNS. Let's just try that and tick that. That should be alright. We should hopefully have no website at the moment called Google Academy UK. This site can't be reached because it is not in existence. So this takes, I don't know, 3 to 5 minutes or something. As you can see down here, we're going to be using this to set up as SSL. We're going to be setting up FileZilla with SMTP, which I've got the video, but due to speakers being plugged in, there is no sound. And you know, you've got all your other stuff here you'll see pop up. And we're just waiting for all these to click through down here and then it'll be done. Right. So a quick looking thing, where I'm at the minute in Namecheap, if you've got your domain with Namecheap, or if you follow this video, register it with Namecheap. It's in the name, cheap. And then we'll go into a look domain list. And then domain here, and then we'll go down to Nameservers. At the moment, they're saying Namecheap basic, but we're going to change them to custom. We'll get these values when we create the DNS zone within Google Cloud Platform. So here we are, look, and then redirect. Come on, buddy. So as we can see, we've got the 2020 theme. We've got WordPress website now hosted on Google Cloud Platform, free for life. Now that's brilliant. I think we have to perhaps pay for to rent the static IP address, which we have to change over. Well, that's further down. There's no point in talking you through that now. Right, so now we've done this, like so the next thing we want to do is we want to get the name showing. Yep, and then after that we want to get the padlock showing. So the way to do this is network services, cloud DNS. It's been enabled. It may take a minute or more. So now we're in Cloud DNS, so like I said, we're running at 12 minutes on the film at the moment, and I've done a bit of showing here and explaining, so 10 minutes to get your WordPress website on Google for free. That's easy. Create zone. You just want to give this a name, as you can see, lowercase and hyphens. So Google Academy UK. You can't tell I'm a one-handed typist because I'm partially paralysed in my left hand due to a brain injury when I was a kid. So you have to wait for me typing is what I'm saying. And I look at the keyboard, so half the time the prompts are probably up there. I'm not busy looking at the keyboard rattling away. I should probably just look up. But anyway, you can put a description here if you want to, for, say for instance, you know, if you've got a team working on this and somebody can come and look at it and like, oh, actually, that is not the correct place I'm meant to be working because this here says, do not work here. Create this. Then what we'll see, it comes really quick. We've got these here. Right, so where I just showed you Namecheap, remember? Here. Let me just create the A record and the C record first. So first we create an A record. Now what we need is the IP address from here. Nothing else in it, no slashes. So if it brings any of that over, which it will do, get shut. So get rid of slash, // colon http, go away, and we've got the address there. We can see googleacademy.uk, and we're going to say create. It's going to create an A record, and then we're going to have to create what's called a C name record. And what this C name does here, you put www, and then you just put Google Academy.uk. It's imperative that it's just like that. Yep. Create that. Right, I'm going to quickly copy one of these here. Look, what you will notice as you look down before, the only thing that changes is the number after the D. D1, 2, 3, 4. You might end up with A, you might end up with B, it might go up to F. I think maybe it's the next decimal thing, I'm not sure. So now we've got this. Back into Namecheap, which is, and we're going to go custom DNS. We're going to add 2 name servers. We're going to paste the first one in here. Copy, paste. And we're going to quickly change these. That's my buzzword if you can't tell. Quickly. Everything has to be done quickly. Alright. Click tick. Right, now, earlier when I did this, I'm not, you know, this I couldn't believe it. It propagated instantly. See how it says it may take up to 48 hours, blah, blah, blah. I was like, does it really? And I'll cut the video, and then it works. And I was just in the video saying, if anybody works at DNS who's watching this, please speed up this next process yet. And it happened. I was like, I've not even published it yet, and they're hearing me. These are well clever. Right, so another thing we need to do now is we need to go to VPC network, external IP addresses, and then we need to change it from ephemeral to static, because then if anything changes on your site, I'm going to call this GA, and it's lowercase and hyphens again, as you can see. Numbers are allowed as well. Description if you need one. I don't, because there's only me and I know what's happening. Right, it's just creating that. And then what we're going to try and do is going to make sure all the checks I've done correctly, and then we're going to see if now Google Academy.uk will return something. Now, as I was explaining earlier, and I'll do it this way, and why not? You generally have to wait a couple of hours, and then you go to a VPN like kproxy.com or hidemyass.com, and you try it, and it may pop up if you're lucky, and it may not. Whereas with me, this time it probably won't. But last time I got WordPress users blog and all that. Oh, and we're in the game again. Right, now this is on VPN. So when I had this problem the other day, like I say, it took 14 hours to show on non-VPN, if you like. And so what I was doing, I was using this here. I don't know if you've come across it. It's a Chrome extension from, I think it's Hide My Asses as well. You have a free account and you can put yourself anywhere. So the other day I was sat in the United States building the WordPress website that I'm building someone, and you know, for 14 hours I was building it until it showed. So what we'll try now is here. You see, that's the old one, I don't want that. I'll just bring this over. I've got Firefox open because it's my second go-to browser after Chrome, obviously. Let's have a look. I've got it popped up there anyway. Around me, you know, one under plinking it is then. I'm showing you. No, come on. Please, users blog. Users blog. Ah, see, we're having trouble finding that site. So at the moment, it didn't really show there, but it's showing on here. Let's have a look. In incognito, that turn normal. You never know, you might get surprised. Now this site can't be reached, so like we said, now we can see that it is going through on kproxy, and if, for instance, let's now change myself to being in America, as I've mentioned earlier, and see if it proves me correct. Right, I think we're in America, aren't we? Yep, look, good old USA. Let's try it again. Your connection is not private, as we see. We've not yet got a... But here we are. So whilst I'm doing this now, the next thing I'm going to do is this irritating Bitnami thing as well is going to go. As we're going to get the SSL on. So now it's showing like this. It's good to go for me to work on. But, you know, if, like we said then, we look UK, Firefox. I tell you, let's try an incognito private window as well. See what happens. We're popping up yet? No. UK. We're having trouble finding that site. Now, when you first go through to doing this, that can be quite frustrating. It's like how long it takes to find the site. Do you mean? You can see it here. So I would say to you, jump onto a VPN, stick yourself in America, because to be fair, Americans have got it popping. Do you mean? I've put my site in London. Did I? Oh no, I left it in America, that's why. Or did I put it in London? Anyway, either way, where's my website? Where's Wally? So without much further ado, we're now going to jump back into here. We'll go back here to Compute Engine. VM instances is a good place to get your SSH up from. Well, when it loads, see it here? There you go. So we'll now open SSH, and like I said, I've got all my commands here we'll go through. I shall make a document available, shareable in my G drive, so if you'd just like to open that, and I will point out, make sure you change googleacademy.uk throughout it for yours. Yeah. I'll point out the email thing in a minute, because you don't I don't think you have to have the same email domain as you do your thing, but you know what? I'll just get this open and tell you what I'm on about first. Bring this down a bit. Right, so here, come across. There we go. Right, so we start off with step 1, and what you'll do here, this is the email account that you're going to be using for this certificate, I believe. Yeah. And then this here, as you can see, is your domain, raw, and then this is your domain, www. So what we do first is we copy this. You obviously swap googleacademy.uk for my new brilliant WordPress Google website or wherever.com. Press that, then we'll ask. There is a new tool available. I'm just going to just continue anyway. Yes, it goes through really quick. Right now, we can see here, look. Like Google Academy and www. So we're like, yes, we're happy with that. Click yes. And then we just wait for this to do its thing. Do we agree to the terms of service? Yes. Right, so it can take a little minute or two sometimes, these things, to go off and do it. What's it doing? Let's have a look. Trying to solve TLS Alpino 1, trying to solve TNS, blah blah blah. Congratulations, the generation and configuration of your SL certificate, free for life, is now ready. This is, you can now configure a cron job to renew every month. So yes, so here you go, like with GoDaddy, renew my certificate every year, £47. Go with Let's Encrypt, 0. And this is how easy it is, right? So now we have to do step 2, yeah, which is sudo nano. Sudo nano. It sounds like, remember Mark and Mindy? I bet none of you remember Mark and Mindy. Right, enter. We're going to go into here. See here, you've got your cursor flashing at the top, so use your arrow keys, go down. Then what you're going to want to do, see where it starts here. I'm going to click that up, there we go. We're at directory, we go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, then we come up 1, 2. And then we go here. And we put in this. Now again, obviously swap my domain out for yours. You see it here, look, Google Academy UK. Right, so now Control and X to exit and then say yes. So that, as you can see, for some bizarre reason, it puts something else in. So now what we need to do is we need to restart Apache. So through that other process, what you do, you will hit yes and Control and X. Obviously, I must hit Control, not hit Control with the same time as X or something. So we restarted Apache. We've done all that, and so now let's see if we have a certificate in place. There we go, Google Academy UK. So we've now got this free certificate, which will renew every so many days, and we're now going to get rid of this look where it does when you click the Bitnami badge, it tells your admin username to log into the site. Always helpful, Bitnami. Not like, oh look at us. So now we're going to go back into SSH, and then what I've got is this little bit of code here, look. Yep, Bitnami banner. So we'll copy that, get rid of that, find SSH, which one's a good one. That may be it, don't matter anyway. Put that into there, Control and paste, hit enter, wait for the green to come back so we're good to go. And we've got green, and hit refresh, and Bitnami is gone. Missed calls there, sorry. Right, so we've gone through to there now, so let's have a look. WP admin, will it let us in? I'm probably going to have to go back to my deployment manager to find my password, because I don't think I've gone in and saved it yet. Let's have a look. No, so quick place to find your password, back into here. Deployment manager, deployments. If you remember when we deployed it, you got your IP address. And then just click on that there. And password there, don't worry, these will all be changed, so there's nothing other details, so I'm not going to bother blurring anything out. There's no point. You can at least see everything's like your instance there. It's got -VM on the end of it. Where you're at. Oh, there we are. Look, we're not in London. We're in US Central 1C. Maybe that's why it's working so quick on VPN in America. Oh, save, can you see? Right, I'm going to save password, update it. What we see now, we've got several plugins in here, yeah? And we've got not secure. I'll show you why this probably is, because we're having to wait for it all to go through again. This is what happens with DNS sometimes, but the website is showing it, isn't it? Let's see, hang on. HTTPS Google Academy UK. Right, so we've got the padlock there. Let's see what's happening. We're going this way. Dashboard. Oh, lovely. So just having a little bit of refreshing issues. Right, so we've got that. So another thing to show now is you get many plugins. Well, we're at 27 minutes. I'm going to try and get through this in 30 minutes, and then you've all learned how to install WordPress on Google Cloud, how to get your free SSL, and then the next step we're going to do is these two guys plugins in here. We don't need a lot of these, but for those of you out there that love GT metrics, it's always worth. You can see here the earlier test was 97 and 86. But what I'd done there is, oh, that's not good, is it? I'd actually taken half these plugins out, which I think some of them, like AMP for speeding up and things like that, were doing quite a bit of good. Because the other day I set one up and I got 99 and 99. I think I put a picture of one at Facebook groups. So as you can see, you know, a fresh install and analyst error. That's it. Oh, hang on, HTTPS. Is that it? Or is it because it's not gone through? It may take till tomorrow for it all to propagate through correctly. Like earlier, it just happened. If I'd not had my speakers plugged in, brilliant. Yeah, analysis error, it can't read it yet because it's not fully gone through the system. Right, so what else? Right, I'll show you something else we're going to look at now. We're going to go into settings, general, and we're going to see the WordPress site and URL here. Look, is HTTP. So even though we've put a certificate, we've got that. Now, in itself, is that a problem? We've got a padlock, so you might think, no. Right. Watch Grasshopper. I didn't spot this at first when I first started doing this time back, so, you know, it took me a little minute. But now I'm well versed in it. And what we're going to get here is a mixed content issue. Come on. That'll do. Upload. And watch the padlock. And it's gone, not secure. Yep. As we can see, because this here is called Google Academy UK. Now, what I have got is, should I do a FileZilla? I've got a FileZilla video I don't like, so there's no sound in it. And it's, I'm going to stop this video. Do I need to stop it? We've done a bit now, my banner. We've done all that. Let me go over in my head quickly, sorry. Should really like write this down like a lesson plan, being a uni student. But, so now we're at the stage where we're happy to be at now. So you're into the WordPress building, but then just imagine now you put Elementor up and you're like, whoa, then your own page, your padlock's gone. You're not going to be happy, and that's because it's mixed content issue that we're facing. So the next thing we're going to do is, like, so we're going to stop this lesson, and then we're going to go into FileZilla, and we're going to set up FTP to Google Cloud, and then we're going to do a couple of things. We're going to define HTTPS in here. So when we've gone into FileZilla, another thing we'll have to do is we'll have to change the permissions of the wp-config file, and then we'll be able to inject that into there, and then when you come back into it, you'll have HTTPS. You don't have to worry about plugins like really simple SSL or confusing stuff. It's a free certificate from Let's Encrypt that renews every 30 days, and like I said earlier, GoDaddy 47, you know, first year, yeah, you can have a SSL for $3.99 on GoDaddy $3.99 offer. When we want a renewal next year, 47 quid. I mean, so imagine across 10,000 sites, you know, 470 grand if them 10,000 sites all use Let's Encrypt. And then we're going to set up as mailer, which will be for this, because at the moment, the site will not send any emails because we don't have a mailer set up. So, for instance, a new registration, nope. Lost password, nope. New order, nope. And look, that's 31 minutes. I wanted to keep it to 30 minutes, so thank you for watching. I hope you found it as easily as me, and you're now sat here well proud of your WordPress environment on Google Cloud Platform, free for life. Any comments, any questions, please feel free to get at me, and I'll do my best to answer you back in a timely manner. As always, love of WordPress and Google, Stay safe in these troubling times. Bye.